Top 7 Forced Marriage Turkish series that are widely popular. Welcome to Turkish Media. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel, like this video, and hit the notification bell icon to get updated with Turkish drama and Turkish entertainment news. So, let's begin. On number 7, we have Elkizi. The plot revolves around a young girl named Ezu who seeks revenge for his mother by killing his father. Fighting for her dreams, Ezu has just two things to hang on to in this life: her memories and what remains of her mother. So there's a glimmer of optimism. However, all she has in her hands is snatched away by her tortured family. Ezu has two options. She will either surrender or fight. She chooses to battle to the death. Harun and his mother Narvin, to take advantage of Ezu's situation, set their eyes on Ezu, whom they view as the weakest link in order to reclaim their arrogant days, but they are unaware of something. They believe Ezu is powerless and helpless. They will become prey on the way to front, unaware of what she has done and will do. To our number 6 series, we have Zumruduanka, or the Phoenix. The story of the television series is about a beautiful girl named Zumrud who marries a wealthy man named Adil after her lover Serhat dies. Zumrud works in a factory controlled by the powerful Guvercin family. Serhat, the heir of the Guvercin family, is an attractive and youthful man who is in love with Zumrud. Zumrud and Serhat have been secretly dating and hope to marry when Serhat completes his military service. Zumrud is eager to wait for her boyfriend, but her marriage plans are shattered when she discovers that Serhat was slain in the line of duty. Zumrud's fate crosses paths with the Guvercins again a year later. This time, Serhat's uncle Adil requests Zumrud's hand for marriage. Adil is the middle-aged boss of the plant where Zumrud works. Even though Adil comes from an affluent family, Zumrud declines the marriage proposal. Ulfat, Zumrud's mother, discovered that powerful other Guvercin is interested in her daughter. Ulfat is determined to eradicate poverty in her family, so she wishes for her daughter to marry a wealthy man. They plan a successful scheme and Zumrud agrees to marry in order to save her younger sister. Zumrud and Adil plan a wedding, but they are shocked by a big surprise once they formally marry. Serhat unexpectedly appears at the wedding ceremony. Everyone is stunned because they are expected him to die. While everyone is relieved to see him alive, Zumrud is filled with regret over her wedding decision. Number 5. Sevda, or Endless Love. Kemal is a young mining engineering student in his 4th year of college. Kemal works on boats and generates money to support his family at the same time. He doesn't live in luxury, yet he never complains about his financial situation. Nihan, on the other hand, is a gorgeous young woman from a wealthy family. She is a painter who spends her time creating various portraits. Nihan abandons her privileged existence and boards a regular bus one day to locate new faces for her upcoming show. Meanwhile, Nihan and Kemal happens to cross paths by sheer coincidence. Nihan sketches Kemal's image in secret as Kemal observes Nihan. Even though they come from different backgrounds, these two young people fall in love with one another. They have found genuine love and are eager to marry as soon as feasible. However, Emir, who has a long-standing crush on Nihan, goes to great lengths to win her heart. When Nihan's twin brother Ozan murders a young lady by accident, Emir uses his position to cover up the crime and keep him out of prison. In exchange for saving his brother, Nihan agrees to marry Emir and ends his relationship with Kemal without explanation. 5 years later, Kemal and Nihan's paths cross again. Kemal comes to Istanbul as a wealthy businessman and partners with Emir to establish new ventures. Meanwhile, Nihan maintains her married life while never forgetting her first love. In the narrative of Sevda, you will see a genuine love between a rich girl and a poor boy whose fates are not written together. Will Kemal be successful in discovering the truth about Nihan's past? Will Kemal and Nihan be able to overcome all of the challenges in their past and still love each other? Will Emir be able to carry on without Nihan? Number 4. Yemin or the Promise. In Istanbul, the Tarhun's family is a wealthy and well-known family. Hikmet Tarhun, the family's patriarch, is diagnosed with a fatal illness and begins to be concerned about his family's future. On the other hand, his son Emir is an adventurous young guy who would rather take chance and do anything he wants than work in a family company. Javedan, his wife, is a selfish lady who just wants to establish her place among Istanbul's upper crust. Reyhan has trouble adjusting to her new life in Istanbul. Emir, on the other hand, is adamant about not marrying Reyhan. Hikmet's last request is for his nephew Reyhan to pledge that she would do everything she can do for him. Things become more problematic when she discovers that she will not be able to marry Emir. The Promise is a television series about a young girl named Reyhan who comes to Istanbul to honor her promise and marries a wealthy young man named Emir. Will Reyhan's Cinderella story come true? Will Reyhan be able to honor her word and persevere through all for her marriage? Will Emir make things difficult for Reyhan to get his freedom? Will Emir begin to feel something for Reyhan? Will Reyhan find it difficult to adjust to her new life in Istanbul? Will Cemre express her affections for Emir at any point? Number 3. The Pageant or Guvercin. Elkizi is a young woman who was thrown into a well in a desolate location where not even birds can fly. While Zuluf awaits death, she is rescued by a young guy named Kenan Jabranoğlu, who appears in front of her like a miracle, but she will be startled when she learns who Kenan is. When Kenan witnesses Zuluf being thrown down the well, his life is turned upside down. A crime from 15 years ago reappears, and the bloodshed impacts two families until loves come along to erase all. Number 2. Siyah Inci or Black Pearl. Hazal, played by Hande Erçel, is a young and lovely girl who lives in Cesme, a tiny beach town in Turkey's Aegean area. Her life is simple, and she enjoys spending time with her mother Melek, stepsister Ebru, and stepfather Halil. With the entrance of Vural, Kenan and Hazal's lives are turned upside down. Vural has psychiatric issues and accidentally killed his wife in trying to keep her from leaving. Hazal looks exactly like Vural's deceased wife. She's like that woman identical twin sister. You will see a beautiful love story between Hazal and Kenan, whose fates are not written together in this television serial. Will Kenan be able to figure out why Hazal abandoned him? Will Hazal and Kenan be able to overcome all of the challenges in their past and still love one another? Will Vural be able to carry on without Hazal? Will Hazal be successful in discovering the truth about Vural's past? How will Kenan avenge himself? Last but not the least, number 1, Sefirin Kizi or the Ambassador's Daughter. Sancar Efeoğlu is a sharecropper whose father works in the mayor's olive trees. Nare, on the other hand, is the ambassador's daughter. Despite their dissimilar origin, Sancar and Nare fall in love with one another. They battle for their love for years before being married. Nare was raped by her stand-in brother Akin on the night of their wedding. After that night, Nare vanished without a trace, and no one knows what happened to her. While her stand-in brother is staring her, Nare stabs him. She refuses to forgive Sancar and never informs him about his daughter. Nora tries to be strong to properly raise her daughter on her own. She now lives with her father and daughter in Montenegro. Her life, however, suddenly changed. Everyone is stunned and flabbergasted when she discloses that Melek is Sanjar's daughter. Sanjar and Nora have a famous couple in the Ambassador's Daughter television series. Is Sanjar going to think Melek is his daughter? What will happen to Sanjar and Menekşe's new marriage? Will Nora be sentenced to prison? Will Sanjar and Nora, for the sake of their daughter, start afresh and achieve happiness? So these are the 7 Turkish drama series that shows the most thrilling, pleasing, and shocking forced marriage on screen. Well, with that being said, this concludes the video. I look forward to seeing you again soon for more. Which of these have you watched already? And which are your favorites? Let us know in the comment section below. Also, thank you for watching. We hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, don't forget to subscribe and smash that like button, and we will meet again in the next video.